You think manipulation looks like someone controlling you, telling you what to do, making obvious threats, being clearly cruel. But the manipulation that actually destroys people looks nothing like that. It looks like someone who always has a reason why you are wrong. Someone who makes you apologize for things you did not do. Someone who remembers conversations differently, and their version always, somehow, makes you the problem. Someone who seems to care about you deeply, while quietly making your world smaller every single month. And the most dangerous part? You do not even realize it is happening, because it never starts big. It starts small. So small, you dismiss it every single time. Today, I am going to show you 5 specific signs, behaviors you can observe and recognize right now, that tell you someone in your life is manipulating you. And you did not even know it. Stay with me, because sign number 2 is the one most people never catch, until it is already too late. Sign number 1. They make you explain everything you do. You go out with friends. You make a decision on your own. You did not hurt anyone. And right after, they ask, "Why did you go with that person? Why didn't you tell me first? You really think that was the right call?" No shouting, no threats, just questions. But you find yourself explaining, justifying, proving that you did nothing wrong. And here is the scary part. Over time, you start self-censoring before they even ask. Before you make a decision, you are already thinking, how will they react? Will they approve? That is not you thinking anymore. That is them thinking inside your head. If you recognize this in your life right now, drop a number 1 in the comments. You are not alone. Stay with me, because sign number 2 is even more dangerous. It does not attack what you do. It attacks your memory directly. Sign number 2. They change what actually happened and make you believe their version. Here is a real example. They said something that hurt you. You brought it up later. And they said, "I never said that." Or, "That is not what I meant at all. You always twist everything." You were there. You heard it. But they are so certain, so calm, that you start wondering. Maybe I did misunderstand. Maybe I am overreacting. Maybe it is my fault for bringing it up. And that is exactly what they want. Because the moment you stop trusting your own memory, you start depending on theirs. And they control that completely. If this has happened to you more than once, it was not a misunderstanding. It was a method. Stay with me. Because sign number 3 is the one that hurts the most. It uses the things you once trusted them with directly against you. Sign number 3. They use your own secrets against you. You told them something personal, a fear, a past mistake, something painful you went through. You shared it because you trusted them. And for a while, that felt fine. But then, one day, you disagreed with them. You stood your ground. And suddenly they said, "Well, you have always had this problem. This is just your insecurity talking. I know you better than you know yourself." They took what you shared in your most vulnerable moment and turned it into a weapon. Now every time you try to push back, they remind you of your weaknesses. And instead of defending your point, you end up defending yourself. That is not care. That is ammunition. A person who truly cares about you uses what you share to lift you up. A manipulator uses it to shut you down. If someone in your life does this, like this video right now, someone else needs to see this today. Stay with me, because sign number 4 is the one most people mistake for love. And that is exactly why it works so well. Sign number 4. They never ask for what they want. They just make you feel bad until you give it to them. A normal person says, "Hey, I feel like we haven't been spending much time together lately. Can we fix that?" Simple. Direct. You can work with that. But a manipulator? They don't say anything. They just get quiet. They say, "No, it's fine. Don't worry about it." But something in their voice makes it very clear it is not fine. They pull back just enough that you feel the distance. And then you feel it, that knot in your stomach. So you cancel your plans. You check in. You apologize. You give them exactly what they wanted. And here's the thing. They never asked for any of it. You just handed it over on your own. Because the guilt of not doing it felt worse than just doing it. That guilt was not an accident. That silence was not them being shy. It was pressure. Quiet, patient pressure. Here's a simple test. Can you say no to this person without something feeling weird afterward? Without them going cold, making a little comment, or randomly bringing it up days later? If no always costs you something, that's not love. That's a trap. Stay with me. Because sign number 5 is the most dangerous one on this list. And by the time most people catch it, it's already been going on for months. Sign number 5. They never tell you to stop seeing your friends. They just make it easier not to. It starts with small comments, nothing aggressive. Nothing you can clearly call out. Just little things dropped here and there. I don't know. She doesn't really seem like a good friend to you. Your family never really gets you the way I do. You always seem kind of off after you hang out with them. You okay? That's it. Just a comment. You brush it off. But they say it again, about a different person, then another. And slowly, without any big moment you can point to, you stop reaching out as much. You cancel plans more often. You start feeling like those other relationships are just complicated. 6 months later, you look up and realize this one person has become your entire world, the only one you really talk to, the only one you trust. That didn't happen by accident. A healthy person is happy when you have other people in your life. A manipulator needs to be your only option, because that's when they have the most control. If your world has gotten smaller since this person showed up, that's not love. That's isolation. If any of these 5 signs hit home, share this video with someone who needs to see it. They might have been feeling this for a long time without having the words for it. Stay with me, because I'm going to close with the one thing that makes all 5 of these signs possible in the first place. Here is the thing nobody talks about. Manipulation works best on good people. Not naive people, not weak people. Good people. People who give others the benefit of the doubt. People who would rather question themselves than hurt someone they care about. People who genuinely believe the best in others. Manipulators know this. They count on it. So the answer is not to become cold, not to stop trusting people. The answer is simpler than that. Start trusting yourself. When something feels off, that feeling is data. When you feel smaller around someone over time, that pattern means something. When your world has been quietly shrinking around one person, that is not a coincidence. You do not need proof. You do not need them to admit it. You just need to trust what you have been watching happen in your own life. The 5 signs I gave you today are not a checklist to run against everyone you meet. They are a mirror. Hold them up to what you have been feeling. See what they reflect back. And if what you see makes you uncomfortable, good. Because uncomfortable is the beginning of clear. And clear is the beginning of free. Drop a comment right now and tell me, which of these 5 signs hit you the hardest? I read every single one. And if someone in your life needs to hear this today, send them this video. You might be giving them something they have needed for a long time. See you in the next one. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel to watch more videos like this.